Good morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. So, yeah, you're right. It is Tuesday, and usually I try to do the weekly collective card readings on Mondays, but I had an appointment yesterday, and so everything I planned to do yesterday did not get done. So, hello to everybody, and let's do the weekly collective reading. You know, today. Why not? Right? Why not? So, we are doing the collective reading from the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards by Denise Linn. Absolutely love her deck. So, let's see what the collective has for us today. All right. Woo. Okay. So, what is the collective message? All right. What is the message for today? Wow. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. All right. So this was interesting. It took a little while for the cards to come out, and then they kind of tossed out a bunch all at one time. So the first thing that came out is talking about overcoming obstacles, that you can overcome anything. So right now there might be just a little bit of a time that you're kind of going through a little bit of a bumpy road, and Spirit is just letting you know and reminding you that you can overcome anything. That once you kind of take a step back, evaluate the situation, look at it. The most important part is the stepping back. It's taking that moment to look at everything, that there is a way to, either go around the situation, above the situation, or through the situation. And this is just their reminder and their reminder of encouragement that you've got this, you can do this. And following that up now, so that card came out kind of all by itself. And then these next 5 cards came out in a stack. So this is kind of interesting. So the next card was miracles. And that is expect the wondrous to emerge. Now, this could also be addressing that, overcoming the obstacles, knowing that when you stand back and you think about something, you pray about it, you ask your angels, you ask your spirit guides, you seek that knowledge and not get ahead of yourself, but just watch the miracles unfold. And just to always remember that Spirit is out there for you and that Spirit is always there for you. So the next one, interesting. I love these first 3 cards because they are absolutely talking about, stepping back and not rushing into something, or just the statement cooler heads prevail is kind of what is coming up for me. And that is the taking shelter was your 3rd card, and that the answers are within. So again, kind of that same, I'm sensing kind of a little bit of a pattern in the first 3 cards, is that the answers are within. And the more you rush, the more we tend to ignore. We tend to ignore what is right there and that we know the answers to. So pause. This is kind of the time to step back and really think about things. And if you are struggling with a decision, and which decision, which path to take, get silent for a few minutes or for as long as it takes, because the answers are within you. And a little sidebar on this too is that if you need a little bit of help uncovering some of those answers, reach out to me for a clarity reading. I would love to help you out on that. But let's move forward, right? So taking shelter. The answers are within you. Take the time to find them. Nothing's a rush. Some of those important decisions, they need you to pause. They need you to make sure that it's not a rash decision. So the next one too, this is interesting because the next three cards are kind of addressing something else. This is kind of cool. So, and as always, take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. There's always little pieces for everyone, and this is a collective reading. So some things might hit really hard and other things don't make sense for you. So that's okay. All right, so the fourth card is staying focused. Hold the course. Things might be a little bit bumpy right now, or you might be wanting to switch gears. And right now, the Spirit and the angels are saying, just hold the course for just a little while longer. There is something better that's coming for you, or a much more clear decision. Again, kind of the message keeps repeating to me is don't make a decision in haste. Stay the course. See it through until there is a very clear, different answer, or that it could be just a bumpy ride. And right now you just may be wondering, why are you doing what you're doing? Why you're staying in that business, why you're staying in that relationship, why you're staying in that location. Just hold the course. Life does have its bumpy moments. And following that right up, this is interesting because your next one is the stepping into your power and that you are strong beyond measure. This is a beautiful card that comes right after, holding the course, is that when things do start to get a little bit rough and things start to get a little bit tough, that you are much stronger than you think. And to remember that, to really appreciate the good days, you kind of got to go through some bumpy ones. And that is very true. And you are strong, whether that is physically strong, mentally strong, emotionally strong, you are much stronger than you give yourself credit for. And what is all of that staying and that strength and working through maybe the dark alleys and coming out into the light? Your last card for this collective reading is passion and pleasure. And that is savoring your life, which is, it's not just about the good moments. It's not just about the mountaintop, but also understanding the lessons that you are learning in the valleys. So this is a card kind of pointing to, savor every moment, the good and the bad. Celebrate those beautiful moments, but learn the lessons from the ones that are a little bit rougher, darker, tragedy, and grief. Remember the good and the bad, because both teach you something. And this is a beautiful card, that, we began this reading with the overcoming the obstacles, good or bad. I mean, look at the obstacles that happen. They're not failures, they're lessons. And when you overcome them, it is such a feeling of accomplishment. And then passion and pleasure, the end. The savoring those little life moments, the good, the bad, the ugly, the proud, the celebrating. So that's what I have for you for this week. And again, kind of take that moment. Take the pause before you make decisions. Seek your guidance. Seek the guidance. And then cherish all those little moments too. Have a beautiful and blessed week this week, everyone. And I'll see you next week. Bye.